So this is where it really comes into the technical manner, and it really depends a little bit on what program you are going to use to optimize your photos. I'm going to be focused a little bit more on Photoshop or Photoshop Elements just because that's the one I am most familiar with. There are other products out there such as Picasa, which is one you can purchase or you download from Google. There's a free version that's sort of like Photoshop out there called GIMP. That's a Linux brand of it. It's a freeware version. And there's some other photo items out there that will allow you this level of optimization. But when you are optimizing for the web, there is a little bit extra step than it is for them when you're just cropping them and putting them on your Christmas card. There's a few extra steps that you're going to want to think about. The first one being is that a website image only needs to be 72 dpi for display. A lot of the images that you'll get from a professional photographer or potentially when you download them off of stock photography and even sometimes from your own individual camera, they might be 150 dpi all the way up to 300. And that's great for print, and that's what print needs. But the web does not need that level of quality. And what DPI stands for is dots per inch or pixels per inch. You'll also see PPI, pixels per inch. And that is all about the little tiny pixels of color that make up that particular photo. So what these say is that 150 or 72, that's how many in an inch by inch square actually little dots are there that are making up that particular image. So as you can see, this one's 96, this one's 72, CMYK, RGB, this one's 235K, this one's only 47, and you really don't see a difference. I mean, you could get up here and I could probably pick out exactly where the differences are, but that's a huge size difference on your website. If you want your pages to load fast and you want them to load good, this is the type of stuff you want to think about. It's also going to give you, less bandwidth usage. It's going to make it so that your site will display better on mobile devices because it's going to load faster. And these are the things you really want to think about when it comes to your user, because you want your user to have the best experience possible. The other one is the CMYK versus RGB. Some CMYK images will display on the web, but for the most part, RGB is the way you want to go. There's less information in the image, and it's not necessary to have it CMYK. You want it RGB because that's the color profile that's most of the devices that your images are going to be displayed on anyway.